Unfortunately, I wasn't going to bleed to death. The blood trickling down my face for hours from the big gash in my temple had stopped. If it had been anyone else, I would have called that a good sign, but I wasn't sure what was coming for me. There was a damn good chance I was better off slowly bleeding to death in the dark. I leaned my head back, letting it thud against the metal wall. I sat on the floor of an empty safe, just large enough for me to sit with my legs crossed. Zip ties secured my hands behind my back, the plastic leaving raw welts on my wrists. If you're captured, don't fight 'em. They'll think you're weak. Use that against 'em. I know, Wolf, I panicked, okay? The mercenaries had snuck up on my sad little camp under cover of the thick trees. I hadn't seen them until they were on top of me, and instead of playing dumb, like I should have, I panicked. If you're outnumbered, do not try to fight, Wolf growled. There'd been 6 of them, and 1 of me. But I did manage to fling red-hot coals in one asshole's face and leave my only knife buried in another's thigh. Never give up your only weapon, Wolf barked. Gods, will you shut up already? If I'd kept my head, they probably would have locked me in a regular room. But since I fought and injured them just enough to piss them off, they threw me in this God's-forsaken safe. The worst part was not knowing why. Did they know me? Did a bounty for me exist already? Or was I just lucky enough to get picked up by traffickers? I smiled humorlessly. Gods, wouldn't that be fitting? The dim light and lack of interaction made it difficult to tell how much time had passed. But I would guess I'd been in here for more than a day. My stomach ached with hunger, and my throat burned with thirst. Had they forgotten about me? Had they all been killed in a fight? Had I been left to waste away in a metal coffin? I'd fallen into a half-asleep daze when a noise by the door startled me. I sat in the pitch black, my heart pounding and adrenaline flooding my veins, but the door didn't open. The scraping sounds and muffled voices continued for a long time, and dread began to pool in my stomach. The mercs didn't have any trouble locking it when they threw me in here. My eyes widened in sudden realization. These people weren't unlocking the safe. They were picking it. I strained, trying to hear the conversation, but a soft clicking sound made me freeze, and then all the gears turned, and the thick doors swung open. I forced myself to slump over with my eyes closed and my heart in my throat. A bright light shone right on my face, and a strangled exclamation cut through the silence. Hands reached into the safe, grabbing my arms and dragging me out to lay me on the cold floor. Someone spoke in a harsh, angry whisper that I couldn't make out. But a body knelt beside me and cut the zip ties around my wrists. The blood rushed back into my hands. I wanted to lash out, to run. But I remembered now, Wolf's voice thundering in my head. I cracked my eyes open, squinting in the light. Shadowy figures filled the room, but they sure as hell weren't the mercs.